Pisces, this is a really strong time for you, and I feel like your intuition has been telling you something for days. You may have been even dreaming a lot lately, and this week it may be confirmed. Someone's energy feels very close, like they're swimming back into your frequency. Maybe they never left. Maybe they're just finally catching up to what you already knew. With Venus moving into Scorpio and Mercury turning retrograde, hearts will be speaking louder right now, more than logic. Ooh. You may even sense your person's thoughts or even tap into memories of them before they even reach out. So whether this is a reconnection or a deepening of what already exists, this love feels fated, like you're both being guided back to each other. There may have been a slight roadblock. But Spirit's reminding you intuition needs grounding too, so let their actions match the energy. All right, welcome back to my channel and your weekly love reading. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. This was really good. All right, this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, you're already showing up here. We're going to look at who this person is, what they're feeling, and what Spirit wants you to know, where things are headed with this connection. And then as always, we'll go through each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces, their thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you, and a bonus yes, no at the end. So ground yourself. As always, set your intentions before we get into this, and let's get into it. All right, I have ground in yourself. Queen of Pentacles here is the overall energy, but I also have you showing up the Queen of Cups. So a very emotional time for you, very intuitive time. You have a lot working for you here. Your energy, Ace of Swords, right? Seeing clarity, getting those truths, speaking your truths, being in tune with your emotions. And these are downloads for me as well. Like I said earlier, your dreams may be on point. I have a strong stellium in Pisces. And so that's where a lot of this comes from too, when I tap into your energy. And we have, Saturn and Neptune ganging up in Pisces energy again too. And so it just feels like, this is where you've got to trust yourself. You've got to really listen and maybe even journal. This could bring in communication from somebody, feeling like, somebody is around you. The energy is around you. But when you clear your thoughts and ground yourself, you can really tap in and tune in, and you can connect. And rather than asking, is this real? Or you'll know it's real, right? There's no doubting it with this energy. Your challenge or the obstacle you've been up against is the Seven of Pentacles, which, there's been a lot of patience. You've had a lot of patience. You may have been investing your time in a relationship, may have been for a long time for some of you. And for some of these could be a new person, or just kind of always feeling stuck at this roadblock. Is it rejection, or am I being redirected, is always the energy of this card. And this feels like you're ready to make some sort of plans, but something is holding you back. And maybe you have been pondering moving on. You have been thinking about walking away from a situation because you've held on for too long. But you know something. You're like, there's got to be another way around this problem. There's got to be a reason why I'm sensing this. There's got to be a reason why I met this person, why I feel this way. I'm not sure I want to give up when I've already invested so much of my time. Now, the energy around you is showing up as a Page of Pentacles. And this Page of Pentacles here is somebody who's very curious, somebody who's very earthy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, somebody who's been working on themselves. All right, we are seeing their obstacle is the Nine of Pentacles. This could be somebody that's been trying to figure out their way in the career world. They could have been going to school, could have been working on their own financial future, entrepreneurship. But we are seeing somebody who's been better in themselves, somebody who maybe even understands you a lot more now. They've been studying up, they've been keeping tabs. Maybe they're finally now realizing I'm in a better place, I'm more confident, and I'm starting to understand what this connection is all about. I'm realizing that I want more stability in my life. Very strong Virgo energy. Somebody really making plans to ground in on things, ready for something more serious in their life. And so it does feel like catching up. Maybe you already knew this. This is where Seven of Pentacles, you're like, I knew what was going on. I could feel this connection. I saw a future. I had a premonition. You trust these things that you have, but you may have been so many steps ahead of another person. And now you're seeing that they're starting to understand you and they're starting to catch up. They're starting to meet you where you're at. And it looks like being able to provide more for this connection. This can be communication coming in. This can be a very sincere kind of message. Like, I've been thinking about you. Somebody may even, offer assistance, their service to you, be around you, a gift. I'm seeing a gift, maybe they're remembering something you like. So there is an offer and there is communication coming in with a very earthy energy. Now, this is what's going on here, though. The energy around them is you, the Queen of Cups. So you're maybe feeling the energy around you, but they're feeling you in their presence. Now, do have the Devil card that was showing up in advice from Spirit or any other additional messages from Spirit. And this tells me that sometimes, you may get caught up in your own illusions and you may be thinking, oh, I'm obsessing about this person. That's why I'm thinking about this person. I'm so attached to this person. And so it could be that, but this is where I'm seeing the Ace of Swords is telling me that this is more than that. This is you really tapping into your truth and being able to see through any of this obsession or any shadows of doubt that you may have. Now, somebody else may have had an addiction. And this could be why things were, you knew something was developing between you and another person, but they just were always confusing you or just felt like they weren't always there. They weren't always present. And it's because they were facing some sort of addiction or challenge beneath the surface that you may have been unaware of. And you could receive this this news, they could have held back their secret and they could be telling you this news. I'm also getting, not only do I see you guys celebrating this week, the actual outcome is the Three of Cups, but there could have been drinking, there could have been substance abuse, there could have been a third party in the past, or right now, if this was what's going on, if you're trying to connect to somebody, and this could be what's going on with them right now, and they're trying to work through this situation, and you're feeling them in your energy because they are thinking about you, but they may be confronting this demon or this situation that's around them that is creating a block. Now, you're in their energy, the Queen of Cups. They are very drawn to you, very attracted to you. You have so much influence and power over this situation. But remember, the Queen of Pentacles is also, I'm going to say this one more time, is the Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck showing me, and with the Judgment card being next to actions, right? The Judgment. We're seeing you've got to let your person take action towards you. All right. You have to ground in on this energy because people could show up around you right now and still showing up with this third party or an addiction. And if their actions are not matching the frequency of the feelings or what they're saying, then that's a problem. And that will be a problem for some of you. And that may be what happens for some of you with Mercury retrograde. It usually brings back somebody into our life that we know that we're connected to, but they're just not meeting us where we're at. They're not ready. And for some of you, I'm seeing that this is a period of time where this person is showing up, coming towards you, and they're finally stepping up and meeting you where you're at. but you're just being reminded again to use your better judgment. Somebody is, realizing the connection, realizing how deep the connection, and you're realizing also that you were right. All right. You felt it. Your intuition is going to be confirmed this week. All right, so let's see. I have Scorpio energy. I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy really showing up in your reading. But let's take a look at Aries through Pisces and dive into each zodiac sign and see if I can pull in a little bit more information about what to expect this week from them. All right. Aries through Pisces for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever resonates. If you want to win a personal reading, you can say happy birthday to Scorpio on this video and you can win one. Or you can click that QR code where you go to my website and you can book a reading, or you can buy yourself a beautiful Pisces candle that I made. Only a couple left. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Pisces? I'm using several decks, so just give me a minute. All right. Aries, if you're connected to an Aries, I have the Page of Swords, all right? So we got somebody here, questioning things, questioning the connection, questioning their decisions. You got the Seven of Cups. You got them questioning all the choices that they've been making. You've got an Aries really thinking about you, all right? And I have the Ten of Pentacles. They may have broke things off. They may have been non-committal. They may have kept their options open, and this has frustrated you in the past, but it looks like unfinished business. It looks like I'm reconsidering. Maybe I made the wrong choice, and I do see. So there is a temporary, somebody was stalling, somebody was procrastinating with you, but it looks like an Aries popping up in your energy. I'm seeing the future, wanting to make plans for the future. An Aries may show up completely different. They may have been working on themselves. It might even just look or feel different. What's their hidden truth? I feel so drawn to you. And I got jealous and possessive, though. So there's that devil energy. There could be some of that going on in a relationship with Aries. So they do get very jealous and possessive. Taurus, Three of Wands, Nine of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. So they had some trust issues. They were and it looks like they're dealing with some regret, not moving forward with you in the past. They did see also, this is somebody here that kept their options open. It's like, yeah, I want to see things move forward, but I definitely want to keep things more friendly. So they may have friend zone you, but there is a Page of Pentacles showing up, and it looks like they want to move on with this. It may not have been the right time in the past, but it looks like let fate take its course. This is going to unfold. They are the Page of Pentacles, and you had the Page of Pentacles in your main reading. So you may hear from them. They could be stepping up. Their hidden truth, I have too much to lose. So I'm going to assume, this is an assumption, that there was a third party, or they were working on their career or work, and they made a choice here. I wish I could take it back. They made a choice to go that route rather than going the route with you. And now they're feeling the regret with that Nine of Swords. Gemini, Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Cups, a Gemini on point. Gemini very drawn to you. There's a strong attraction, strong pull. It looks like they are single, available, been working on their career, and they're ready for romance, right? So we have Gemini energy, Gemini on point, Gemini connecting with you, lots of communication coming in with them. And I still have feelings for you is their hidden truth. Soulmate energy with your Capricorn. Cancer, Five of Swords, right? May have left you feeling, confused. They ran. The Hanged Man. Looks like a Cancer might still be in your energy. It looks like they are running from their problems. They're stuck, though. All right, so you have a Cancer energy here where it's like this one here, you know, they're stuck on you, the Hanged Man, but is it going anywhere? This one here, you may have to check and make sure that they're not playing games. They're not just keeping you in their presence because they care about you, or they want you to care about them, but they're not taking action. So this could be one of these ones where you may have to feel it out. I do see the Eight of Cups. This is somebody who does avoid their problems. And I'm seeing opposition, a very unbalanced, all right, power struggles, and you guys test each other in polar opposites. Their hidden truth, I can't reach out right now. So I do see a block. There could be a third party. And I gave into temptation. So if somebody, a Cancer for some of you, what I'm getting here, is they're admitting to themselves, you're feeling them in your energy, but they may have chose to go with somebody else or stay in a relationship, and because it seemed better at the time, or they were getting more out of it at the time, and now they're having a hard time letting go of you. Leo, Strength card. We have the Four of Cups. Leo doing some reminiscing, the Lovers. So Leo kind of hanging in there. Looks like they're getting stronger. They're healing. Looks like they have memories of you and memories or thinking about you guys being together. Now, they may have acted like they weren't interested in the past. They could have been going through something or in another relationship and had to make a choice. But let's see what's going on. I have Water element. Trust your feelings when it comes to a Leo. This is, again, you know, not using logic and trusting your heart. Looks like hearts are going to bring the two of you together, right? Their hidden truth. Do I still have a chance? And this was just a fling. So in the past, it looks like you guys may have started something, but it was short-lived, and they never let go. All right, there was something more there. Virgo, we have King of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Eight of Swords. All right, so it does seem like a Virgo's in your energy, but there is some doubt here. All right, they seem very defensive, and harsh truths are coming through with your Virgo. I am different now, though, so let's see what's going on. Aries energy. And you deserve better than me. So what I'm seeing with the Virgo is you dealt with somebody who was very harsh, very emotionally unavailable, very cold, very defensive, may have argued, said things, maybe made you feel insecure, like they weren't into you, they doubted this relationship, and this could be where you really felt something, but they know you deserve better than them. They really, I don't like the way they treated you in the past, all right? So there's a very stubborn energy, and they were maybe very argumentative. Libra, Nine of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Celestial Weaver. A Libra doesn't want to give up on this. Libra coming back fierce. And I see new and exciting opportunity. You guys, there's something about this relationship that is growing, transcendent. Their hidden truth, I was careless with you. I feel like that with a Virgo too. I was careless. And I'm getting finances are a problem. So they may have been a problem, and that could have been what was getting in the way. Scorpio, we have the World card. We have the Queen of Pentacles, stay grounded here, and we have the Knight of Wands. I see a Scorpio actually taking action for some of you. All right, the Knight of Wands, they are going to speak their truth. It looks like they do want to ground in on a relationship. I see Leo energy, so very proud and very confident and very energized, right? So there's a lot of passion here between you and a Scorpio. Their hidden truth, I don't trust you. Now, I don't know if you did something, or maybe it was vice versa. All right. But I am seeing I don't trust, maybe they don't trust anybody. This is a Scorpio. And I feel like I ruined everything. Sagittarius, the Page of Wands. We got some flirty love messages coming in. Six of Wands. They definitely want your attention. And the Star card. All right. So this could turn into something really good between you and a Sagittarius. They desire you. Seems like a, you know, you definitely have their attention. And I'm seeing opportunity, open door, you guys supporting each other, you know, something really easy flowing is developing between you and a Sagittarius. Their hidden truth. I can still see you standing there the last time I saw you. And secrets and deception. So I've been staying quiet. I haven't been completely honest with you. Capricorn, Six of Pentacles. I think Capricorn got Six of Pentacles in their reading. Five of Pentacles. All right. They know they need to give more to this, or they want to give more to this. The Judgment card. Can we give this another go, a second chance for Capricorn? Nothing is set in stone. Something is definitely changing in this relationship. So it looks like your Capricorn's really reconsidering or thinking about where things went wrong and where they could give or didn't give to this connection. Their hidden truth. I fantasize about you. And there is a third party, all right? So that could be also the Judgment. Doing what I need to do is right. Aquarius, Two of Swords, King of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. This looks like Aquarius is read too. Aquarius is going to follow their feelings, all right? They try to talk themselves out of it. They feel your energy. You feel theirs. Ace of Wands, it looks like they want to get this party started again. The passion is there. And I see hidden truths coming to the surface. So you may get that truth you've been looking for. There, let's see their hidden truth. I want you so badly. And I just needed time. Pisces, we have the High Priestess. Look at this energy, right? I know it's Cancer energy, but I always see it as you. Look at you, intuition, right? On point. The Five of Wands. Don't fight it. Don't fight yourself. But here's the thing. I'm going to say it one more time. You know, your intuition's on point, but you got to let the other person take the action, right? And I'm seeing Page of Cups. You've got loving messages coming in. Trust your feelings. You and another Pisces feeling each other. You're in each other's energy. All right, Sagittarius energy. We have Mars and we have Mercury. So Mars and Mercury and Sag is really going to amp up inner conflict and speaking one's truth. All right, so another Pisces speaking their truth to you. I know we have a soul connection, and this is basically summarizing this entire reading. A soul connection. I'm not ready. Somebody was not ready at the time, and somebody may be, for many of you, stepping up. All right, pieces are finally fitting together. Let's see, yes or no. So if you've made it this far, let's look at your yes or no question. Think about your question. Try not to ask a question that's already been clarified, because if you get the opposite, you're going to walk away confused. All right. You have a yes. You have the Emperor. You have Aries energy and Mars energy. So Mars really influencing this is passion, conflict, change. Aries stepping up, right? And making something happen. Right. So I love you guys. Please hype, like, subscribe. You guys have been helping my channel grow so much, and I appreciate you. And take care. Until next time, I love you.